Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and pleasure to request our chairman, Professor Alex Deutsch, to come to the microphone and to welcome you all to this very special evening.
We are truly honoured that Lord Rothschild has agreed to address the Israel, Britain and Commonwealth Association on its centenary Balfour Dinner. Lord Rothschild, if you please.
Recognising the vital role played by individuals in this story is, however, not simply an interpretation of history. It carries with it obligations as we look to the future. The Balfour Declaration is not only an historic document, it's also an aspirational one. It sets out a vision of a society which is guided by Jewish values and seeks to ensure equality to all of its non-Jewish residents. And in both of those missions, while much has been achieved, I think again we would all agree that it's work in progress. And just as individuals have played a role in fulfilling its vision so far, so must we play our part in the continuation of that mission. Let me say a word about Yad Hanadiv, the foundation established by my cousin Dolly to continue the legacy of her husband's work, in which I have the honour to chair. It's committed to playing our part in this endeavour, working to nurture Israel as a healthy, vibrant, democratic society, committed to Jewish values and seeking equal opportunities for the benefit of all its inhabitants. In doing so, we recognise the potential of all individuals, religious and secular, Jewish and Arab, men and women, to bring about change, and we try our best to empower them to do so, whether it be in the school system or academia, whether in the workplace or the environment. And we're trying to continue a legacy that goes back to the Balfour Declaration and indeed before.
I have great pleasure in inviting Yuli Yoli Edelstein, Speaker of the Knesset, to address us.
The Balfour Declaration could not have been granted without the heroic efforts of Zionists abroad, the Rothschilds, Herzl, Weizmann, and others. But it also needed the women and men on the ground here in the land of Israel. It is they who literally laid the roots for our current state, giving substance to the ancient Jewish claims. This state always has been and always will be a partnership of the entire Jewish people, not only those that hold our national passport. David Ben-Gurion wrote that even with the Balfour Declaration, the Jewish people would need to invest all their wealth and might to build a country. To quote Lord Balfour himself, Building the Jewish home requires capital. I'm not thinking of the great millionaires, he said. I doubt not that they will do their duty. I am thinking of innumerable Jews in the poorest circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our state, our home, yours and mine, and everyone has a role to play. Together, let us all rededicate ourselves to the missions of today and ensure that this land and our country will continue to flourish for many more centuries to come. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, listening to this personal story, and especially the beginning of your words, Mr. Speaker, were exceedingly moving. And if any one of us sitting in this room wanted a reason for why we have the State of Israel, you epitomize it.
Good evening, Mr. Speaker, Leader of the Opposition, Yitzhak Herzog and Mikhail Herzog, Lord Rothschild, the Rothschild family, all our visitors from the UK, and perhaps most of all of our friends at IBCA. It's a great honour to be with you this evening. As I think our friends at IBCA have heard many times, my partner Analo and I are proud to be here in Israel. We're proud to be representing the UK in Israel. And we're proud of the small role that Britain played in the creation of the State of Israel, the one State of Israel. Now please rise and join me in a toast to the President of the State of Israel. Thank you. Toda.
Mr. Speaker, Leader of the Opposition and Michal, Lord Rothschild, members of the Rothschild family, members of the Yad HaNadiv board, very dear friends, on this remarkable evening when we celebrate the ties between Britain and the State of Israel, when we remember that we are at our best when we are at our closest, can I please ask you to join me in raising your glasses to a toast to Her Majesty the Queen.
God save